Life. Hey! Single, single. Life. Now I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I got nothing. Good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Segan Show. Opened up the show with Cameo's Single Life. So yeah, bringing it back to that 80s music. I'm living my single. But anyway, tonight's show, we are going to speak on the single folk. I have a little pimple here, so sorry, I'm not looking my best tonight. Not looking all debonair. A lot of thoughts came across my mind. I am still single. 2 weeks ago, I had this whole Valentine's Day where love is beautiful. Well, love is evil spelled backwards. EVOL. That's all I'm gonna say. And feeling a little bitter and jaded lately. Uh, I'm single. Not really happily, but it's just amazing to me. Like, here's just some dating etiquette for you people who are just getting out of relationships or not understanding. Don't on a date ask somebody, why are you single? Motherfucker, if I knew I was single or why I was single, I wouldn't be single. Yeah, that's just something we don't do. Um, and what I guess I'm kind of bitter and jaded about is when you do actually date somebody on a consistent basis, because I think that's basically what I'm really looking for right now is consistency. I just get a little angry after all the training that I've put into it, where I've shown you how to love, how to please me as well as please yourself, and then you claim you don't want a relationship, and then a week or even a month later, you're dating somebody else who done just basically fucked up all my training and then turned you into a bitter, jaded soul. So that's just me. I had a dude friend 2, 3 years ago who was all hardcore, didn't want to love, didn't want to do anything. That I did kick it with. We kicked it on a regular basis for 6 months. He learned how to open up with me. He the the sex game got better. For some of y'all who may not like hearing that, I'm sorry. I'm a grown ass. You gotta learn to get with it. And it was just a lot of training that went into it. Well, after that, and I was moving back to Atlanta, he was like he wasn't ready for a relationship. A month after I moved, he got with some little 18-year-old boy that just fucked all my good shit up. So now he's back to the not caring, bitter, and jaded type of dude. Now with me, while I am jaded and a little bitter, I'm not to the point where I don't know how to love or treat somebody with respect or love them. So I'm just letting y'all know I am tired of the training. For you dudes, for you chicks, sometimes the grass is not always greener on the other side of the fence. And just don't take for granted what you have. And again, people, if you're going to have a conversation on a first date, please do not ask the question, why are you single? And especially if you're somebody that I have had an interest in or we've been kicking it for a while, that is like the dumbest thing, because now you're like, oh, so why are you still single? Well, you've been in my life for 2, 3 years, and I've wanted to be with you, but you ain't making a step forward. So maybe you should tell me, why am I still single? I've been told this because I'm a little too mean and straightforward. And for those of you who know me, that's just my nature. So don't be tweeting or Facebooking on here the reason why I either trying to be funny, because I'm gonna let you know I will come after you. But yeah, I'm living the single life. And another thing that's a pet peeve of mine, people are always saying that you need to love yourself first before you can love somebody else. And I agree with that. But just because I say I would like to date, that doesn't mean that I don't love myself. Me, myself, raised as an only child, I've done everything by myself. It would be nice to share what I have with someone else. I would like to meet somebody that I could bring it 50-50 with. That's just me. I like to hang out. I would like to hang out with people other than my friends because I may want to get intimate at times. Hey, this is Jackie, but Jackie gets worn out every now and then. This is Angela, but Angela gets worn out every now and then. So I can't really talk to them. I mean, we can talk, but there's nothing that we can do. So until then, I will be in the club, seeing somebody I'm interested in, and say, hey boy, want some butt? But that don't mean I'm gonna give it up. I would like to meet somebody that's consistent. Again, that's a word. This program has been brought to you by the word consistency. And I would really enjoy that, but people just don't know how to appreciate that. So, on that note, before I head out, I definitely wanted to give a shout out to my clique that we performed yesterday at work called Ooh Climax. And I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all. And this pimple right here is really getting on my nerves. And need to get another haircut. But remember, if it ain't this, it ain't shit. And if it ain't shit, it ain't Segan Lee. Ha!